Okay, guys, I'm back. I got my surgery canceled due to possible issues I gotta have checked out before I have the surgery on my sinuses. So I was supposed to have sinus surgery, and that didn't happen. So I'm back. Yeah, and I'm gonna have the allergies for a tremendous amount of time. Just so you guys know, it's not gonna get better. It's gonna probably continue to get worse, but there's not much I can do about it. I have to be released through another physician, blah, 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 blah. Has to do with the, heart murmur I was born with. Whatever. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. My pipes broke in my house. That did happen. Okay. So you guys know. But been busy. I apologize. I know 45 News Utah isn't really getting that big. I know a lot of you guys. I love you guys. Great. You're my viewers. Hopefully you can build this thing to be bigger, more intense. I also have heavy metal era. I have let's see, Remembering Rock. I have Western States Media. I have Morning Star Times. That's going to be another good one. And then always remember I have Western States Outdoors, Western State Outdoors, which somebody already started on YouTube, which I have it through Department of Commerce. Probably won't last very long. But anyway, so that's my news, personal news. Now, Utah news, COVID. Let's see, COVID positive cases, 530. So at 530 today, no deaths. Let's just get that one out of the way. No deaths so far from COVID today. Okay. So the lady in Minnesota, the cop in Minnesota that shot the unarmed black teen that was trying to flee, she will be charged in her shooting. That's not Utah news, but it was in Utah news. Okay. Body of 28-year-old man discovered in Tooele County. The man was found around 1:30 today, and it was at a popular shooting site. So a lot of people go out there to practice with their guns. They said the gun was found on him. They don't know if it was, maybe an accident or suicide. Still under investigation, but he was found today. Just so you guys know that happened in Tooele. Families who lost loved ones in the Afghanistan war are having mixed emotions about Biden's plan to pull out all troops from Afghanistan on 9/11, the 20th anniversary of this horrible long war that we should be been out of years and years ago. So they're having a lot of mixed emotions. Just like what happened in Vietnam. When we pulled out of Vietnam, we lost a lot of good people there. Just like Afghanistan, we lost a lot of good people there. And Iraq, we lost a lot of good people there. And so, of course, there's going to be mixed emotions. This is severely traumatizing time for these people that have suffered such great loss and lost a soldier in these wars. So, but it's coming to an end. Promise after promise. We'll see. Biden apparently said that no matter what what's happening on the ground, he's going to pull them anyways. That's a kind of in my article I just put, or my podcast / episode I did for Western States Media. I warn you, if you go there, if you watch that, it gives you what my opinion is. Anyway, so on to the next. Let's see, family, yeah, we did that one. Okay, Bernie Madoff died in prison. One of the largest Ponzi scheme developers in American history and possibly the world has now died in prison. We're all better now. Two people stabbed in Price. Okay, two people were stabbed in Price. Apparently, there were one home there, same residence. The person that stabbed him was at the residence too. He fled the scene. Both of them are in stable condition. And apparently they found him in somebody's backyard, and he had the knife, but he sustained severe trauma. So just apparently, yeah, so he'd been beat up pretty bad. And he attempted to run, they had to use a taser on him. So, okay. Timpanogos Cave resumes tours for the first time since a COVID-19 outbreak. I'd love to go see that place again. Awesome place to go. And a Utah man loses $384,000 in cryptocurrency scheme. Wish I had $384,000. And as far as the news goes, I really can't see much. I know there's two officers that were shot in the face the other day, and I missed that because I was busy. And one was shot in the eye, one in the cheek, and yeah, I wished I could have covered that. That's pretty traumatic. I don't know if we had any standoffs or something going on the other day too. So I hate to go back to KSL. I think I missed that. I went to KUTV2 News. Check that out. Okay, we don't want to hear about. Okay, Fauci paused. Johnson & Johnson 19 shot. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Weber State. We already went through that. Defense says George Floyd's death was due to heart trouble. Apparently that's why I couldn't really have my surgery. I have a murmur I was born with. Okay, so one person injured and a two-vehicle crash in Summit County. Looks like the roads were snowy and slick. Okay. Nothing. Just dumb. Dumb. Uh-oh. Have you seen this? Bear apocalypse takes over backyard, or takes a break in a jacuzzi. I should so get that name, Bear Apocalypse. That's what I would call my life when I go camping, the Bear Apocalypse every day. I already have dumb bears. That's a pretty good one, I think. So, I don't know, guys. Equity and diversity among the keys to future economic success in Utah. I'll tell you what economic success is. Stop taxing everybody so hard. I'm telling you, raise the taxes and raise the wages. The wages are garbage. The houses are too expensive. No one can afford rent. I seen a Barbie house on Facebook for rent, and they wanted $1,500 a month to rent a Barbie house on Facebook, and I still have my house for sale for $2.5 million. That's due to the price of plywood going up to $44+ at Home Depot yesterday. Put that in your book. $44 was $13 to $12 a sheet. Now it's $44 for plywood, not to mention 2x4s. Imagine all the contracts that have already been signed that people have to pay for these $400,000 inflated homes that nobody should really afford except for a 2% interest rate, and then they turn out and just take it anyways with the price of lumber and everything else. So I'm just glad I'm getting older and I already have a house. And Utah prepares to welcome 2 new state parks. Yeah. Man breaks Utah Bear Lake cutthroat fishing record with a Mac. Mac attack. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a cutthroat. I don't know what he calls it. I don't know why he even said that on there. Yeah. It's somewhere in there. Anyway, he breaks the record. It looks like Bear Lake, January 17th. Man, it sure looks like the water was open January 17th. He's got one of those cutthroats that just don't seem to be doing as good as they used to when I was a kid. Used to catch huge cutthroats. These ones are kind of docile and inbred. 27.5 inches. They said 27.5 inches. I'm not going to say anything about the way things used to be, because everybody says the way things used to be was better. They were. I've caught cutthroats that big. So you won't believe where I caught cutthroats that big back in the day when fishing was actually good. It was 8 fish per person. And they actually stocked instead of these I guess you'd call them, they're just hybrid, they're sins against nature. They're just like, it's like Frankenstein fish. They're stuck on these Frankenstein fish. Anyway. Us says our pandemic work practices here to stay. Study finds employees want flexibility to continue post-COVID. This means that people want to work from home, not go back to the office. And that's, just read an article the other day, said that 60%, 60 some odd percent of employers that are high-tech employers, this is still pain and ripping all my fingers, all vacuum, said that they want their people back in the office. And then it was like 68%, and then they posted something like 40% or something, said that they're not going to have them return to the office. And I'm like, okay. And then they said there's like 30 or 40 is going to have them do, a hybrid. And I'm like, that doesn't equal 100%. So who's lying to who? Most companies want people back in the office 3 days a week, at least part of the week. Just saying. So people want to continue working from home. They want to, So, which of the following work setups would you prefer after the pandemic? Always in the office, 27%. In the office, majority of the time, 27%. Equally divided between home and office, 23%. From home, the majority of time. In the office, occasionally, 16%. Always at home, 7%. So, this isn't going to matter. It's not going to matter. Whatever the companies want, if you know, it's great. It's great, but overall, measurably, their direct reports have been more productive working remotely. So more productive, 55%. Some as in the office, same as in the office, 29%. Less productive, 16%. Okay, well, you know, if you're not commuting, you're going to be more productive. Just say it. But they got to pay for those big offices. They got to pay for them. Yeah, you got, see, 73% want a hybrid type thing. 27 said they returned to the office. That's the people that didn't move. Majority of that. And anyway, so yeah, I think that's going to probably be a housing apocalypse. But remember, they just signed this huge bill they're trying to get through that's going to massive HUD deal going in for rebuilding, you know, town homes to put people in that. I think HUD's going to get a huge amount of money. We'll have to see how the housing market goes. The price of lumber, I really think that houses are going to go up extremely. So anyway, thanks for watching 45 News Utah. I enjoy every one of you guys, especially James Duffy. And yeah, there's others out there. Jeff Wharton, awesome. Thanks, you guys. Hope you guys have a great night. This is Rick signing off. It's almost 11 o'clock. I have to go out of town to deliver tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow night I'll get something up for 45 News Utah. And remember, I have Western States Media is my other company. And we're going to have Morning Star Times, which is going to be actually a nonprofit. And then Western States Outdoors. Be sure to post on that. And if you have any outdoor stuff, let's get that thing up and running. Thanks, you guys. I'll talk to you later.